To coincide with 10 years of PlayStation Plus, if you can believe it's been 10 years, wow, Sony are going all out with the July 2020 offerings. Well, sort of. While you do get one more game as a bonus to celebrate the occasion, it could be argued that all three might not be befitting the occasion. Rather than giving away some of the very best PS4 exclusives, they have instead opted to go for a sports game as one of the marquee names, and an incredibly polarising one at that. Still, free is free, and these obviously represent a better deal than if you were to buy them all individually. With games getting substantially bigger and hard drives screaming out for peace, though, which of them are actually worth downloading? Here's what you need to know about NBA 2K20, Rise of the Tomb Raider and Erica this month on PlayStation Plus. This is definitely the oddest inclusion of the trio, especially to celebrate 10 years of PlayStation Plus. With NBA 2K21 coming out towards the end of this year, 2K20 will essentially become obsolete, as is the life expectancy of all sports games ever made. It was also recently on sale for very little at all, adding to it being just a tad underwhelming. 2K20 has also been one of the most controversial 2K sports titles in a long ass line of controversial 2K sports titles, absolutely packed with microtransactions that you feel almost pushed into by just how much of a grind it is, and with fewer improvements over last year's entry, it's not many people's favourite basketball game. If you're going to play 2K20, do yourself a favour and steer clear of my team and just stick to my career or any of the other like exhibition type modes. It's an absolute money dump that is pretty shameless in its monetization, as well as becoming obsolete in a matter of months. I will never understand why people pour so much time and money into these things each year. Still, with 2K16 previously being given out via PlayStation Plus, a game that I poured quite a lot of time and no money into and having a good time, 2K20 might be an okay distraction. It's 48.63GB at this time of writing, so you may have to clear some space for it. One-time Xbox One-timed exclusive, not many people seem to pick up Rise of the Tomb Raider following its PlayStation 4 port. For my money, it's easily the best of the new Raider bunch, and is absolutely worth checking out, especially for free. The gameplay remains mostly the same as the original reboot, which is to say very similar to Uncharted, except now with some more open-ended levels and a neat little hub world. There's an absolute ton to do here as well, from collectibles to secrets to actual tomb raiding, and plenty more in between. If you like taking things off your list for full completion, Rise of the Tomb Raider has dozens of hours of content and looks bloody lovely doing it too. There's even a decent storyline to boot, with Lara slowly growing into the icon of murder and exploration that we know her as. That's without even mentioning the spectacle of its set pieces, which at points rivals its biggest inspiration in terms of woe factor. The PS Plus version is also the 20-year celebration version, meaning that it comes packed with actually quite decent DLC as well, with it only being 20.05GB, which honestly feels like something of a miracle. Rise of the Tomb Raider should definitely find a home on your hard drive. The Renegade pick for the month, Erica, is a game not many people will be familiar with, let alone the fact that it's exclusive to the PlayStation 4. Sony really didn't do that great a job on pushing this one. That might be because it is honestly quite a niche game that definitely won't be for everyone. An F&V adventure that you control with your DualShock or phone, Erica chucks you into a dark, somewhat supernatural mystery following a grisly murder in which you play as the titular Erica. By play, it's more a case of guiding them through some tough decisions and sitting through some slightly hammy exposition and patchy acting. Erica is definitely an ambitious game that tries many outside of the box ideas for games in its genre, but it isn't without a few flaws. Still, with it being a short game that you can enjoy on a wet afternoon and also play through multiple times for different endings, Erica might be a pleasant little surprise for you. The biggest surprise, however, may be that the game is 40.16GB, which is surely down to how much of it is HD footage. So, those are your PlayStation Plus games for the coming month, which will be available from July 7th, as it's the first Tuesday of the month. Really, giving away free games should be the new normal for PlayStation Plus, seeing as how we no longer get PS3 or Vita games as part of the deal. It will be interesting to see how they handle Plus when the PlayStation 5 releases. What will you be playing, if any? Be sure to let us know down in the comments below, and also give us a like and subscribe. That'd be really helpful. And thank you, you lovely devil, for watching. You good you are. Cheers.